The summer of 2020, I had just gotten my house all ready for sale, spending a lot of money, fixing it up. I'd spent probably $20,000 then getting it ready for sale, and then sold it. It was under contract for 1 week the day that this happened. I guess he knew that I was living in Montana most of the time. He must have seen the for sale sign on the house. He showed up at my house with this young 15-year-old girl that he was on the run with. Neighbors had called me and showed me a little clip, of what was going on. And they were recording it was like 30 tear gas canisters, gone in through the roof, gone in through 6 windows. The girl had come out, they said, about 3 hours before that. She told him that he had a backpack with guns in it. And so the police had to be cautious. I understand that. Though he never fired at them that I am aware of. They put a bomb on the garage door and blew that off. They used a Humvee to run down my back fence. And what I was told is the reason they did a lot of that was to bring about confusion, to the perpetrator inside, and they call it shock and awe. So while they were doing all of this damage to my house, he apparently killed himself. Tear gas, unfortunately, got my daughter's little chihuahua, and we ended up having to put him to sleep. The hazmat team threw everything out. They had 2 huge containers in front of my house, and both were filled to the full. I mean, couches, chairs, dishes, everything went. Everything that you have in a house. I remember calling my insurance company and thinking that everything was going to be covered. She said, "We don't pay those claims." And I said, "You don't understand." I'm trying to tell her, "You don't understand." And she's telling me, "You don't understand. We've never paid a claim like this." And I said, "I want to talk to your insurance company, please." And she said, "Fine, but you won't get a dime." Those were her exact words. I laid on my couch here for probably a couple of days, just crying. I mean, I could barely do anything because now my house was no longer sold. I couldn't pay off this property. I was forced into mostly retirement when the cancer came because I could no longer call on patients.
My name is Jeff Redfern, and I'm an attorney at the Institute for Justice. The government has this power called eminent domain, which means, most familiar use of it would be like taking your house for a road. They can take your property if they need to for public use, but they have to pay you just compensation, and that's in the Fifth Amendment. So we argued that the destruction of Vicki Baker's house in order to take a dangerous criminal off the street was a taking, just like it would be a taking if they took your house to build a road, or if your house were destroyed because they built a dam and your land got flooded, or any number of other ways that government can intentionally destroy private property, sometimes for very good reasons. It's a very good thing that the police got this guy off the street, and nobody's disputing that. It's just about, who has to bear the cost of that. The answer to that can't be, well, Vicki Baker, a cancer survivor, retiree, has to bear over $60,000 in order to pay for something that the town could pay for if it chose to.
I felt vindicated. I felt, okay, somebody understands. Somebody else doesn't want this to happen to anybody else. And they knew by giving me a win that it might help other individuals. I feel we will win this thing because I feel it is right. I feel God is on our side.